Alta, the first thing we did was adjust your grip. On the left was your grip before I made any changes. And I'm comparing it to Tom Watson, who has a fairly traditional grip, and the pros would have something very similar. The red arrow shows the forefinger going straight down to the ground. The white arrow shows the direction his palm would be facing. The palm of his right hand is in the same plane as the face of the club, so when he returns the right hand square to the ball, he's also returning the club face square to the golf ball. Your right hand is too far underneath the handle and would make it basically impossible to square the club up correctly when you do a correct release of the club. So in order to release the club with some club head speed to hit it further, you would have to have the proper grip. Now we're looking at the rotational position of the left hand. And Tom Watson's left hand, the crease between his thumb and forefinger of the left hand, that's the one with the glove on, is turned over on top of the club a little bit more so that that red arrow is pointing somewhere between his right ear and right shoulder. And you have a very weak position in your left hand. You have your hand on the front side of the handle, and that will cause some conflict with the right hand and left hand. They're not working together as a unit. You have your right hand very strong and you have your left hand very weak. And so we needed to improve both of those at the same time. So on the right is your new position where I rotated your hand more on top, put the thumb down the back side of the handle off the side a little bit, and that crease is pointing towards between your right ear and right shoulder. So that's a much better left hand position. Now is your new grip with both hands on the club. Your left hand is over, so the arrow of the crease is pointing to your back shoulder, and the right hand is much more on plane. The palm of the hand is facing the target, that's the white arrow. And so if you were to square up your right hand to the back of the golf ball, you would also be squaring up the club face. So that's a much better position to hit your shots. This is video of your swing that I took in our very first lesson when we worked on your putting and chipping. Now I didn't make any changes in our first lesson of your full swing, but I do have a baseline now of what you had before we started making changes in the second lesson. Just keep doing that. Hinge, good. Good, good. There's that snap. Very nice. Good, again. Now I want you to go ahead and do a full swing. And try to have a finish where you're on this front foot. See my back foot is on the toe? See if you can't swing and have that finish. Hold your finish, and I'm going to have to get into that pro finish. Okay, so stand up perfectly straight. Just fold your arms. And what I want you to do is turn 90 degrees and face the range out there. I want you to feel your right hip and right knee. Watch my right knee go all the way up and touch my left knee. No. So we're not just making our upper body go to the range. Our entire body is going to the range. Okay, one more time. Widen your stance a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, now make your turn one more time. But I need that foot all the way, full turn. I want the shoelaces. So I'm not doing just a partial turn. I'm doing it right up here. You're going to be 90% of your weight on this front foot. I recommend that you work on this little body drill, rotating into that position. And you can do that in the living room, but just do a lot of this till your body gets comfortable with that move. So this is my finish. I'm just going to think about swinging and holding this pose. Right there. Left pose. Look right over your right arm. Okay, and we're going to go to right here. Now look out there. So this bicep is going to be right under your chin. You're looking right out. You're going to be looking out there. I don't want you looking up here.
Oh, okay.
So when I finish, both of my arms are folded. I don't have straight arms on the end. I let them fold. Get close to my ear. Good, that's getting better. It's getting better. Again. Swing and pose. Good. Feel like a noodle. Oh, that's better. You got that right shoulder going through. You're almost pointing your right shoulder down your target line. That's good. 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 We have to learn the form before we worry about the performance.
The grip okay?
Looks really good. So in your mouth, plant that picture of that finish. I want you to hold that finish where you feel like your right shoulder is going right out there. There you go. Swing and pose. Even if you miss the ball completely, I don't care. Swing and pose. Swing and pose. Good. Almost. Good. Finish. Good. Nice and straight. Take it back much slower, because when you take it back fast, it raises you off the ground, and then you can't swing back down to it. Good. That was smoothing.
I didn't go back.
That's going to come. Really good. Good one. All right, you're starting to, there's definitely more club head speed. I can tell from the sound of the strike.
Yeah.
It's a different sound. But they're going a little low. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I need to have this ball, right now the ball's positioned right between your feet.
Mm-hmm.
With the driver, I need to be off this, more off that toe. Right. That'll allow you to hit it on the upswing.
Okay.
Much better for ball flight. Ooh, you really went into that one. Does that feel different?
Uh-huh.
Now,
It doesn't seem as hard either. I mean,
yeah, it's because you can't create that speed if your arms are tight. You have to relax it. Right now when the ball goes to the right, let's start with what we do know. I know the club face is aiming there when you hit the ball. You started it square, but you didn't return the club there. When you hit the ball, it was open.
okay.
So we're not closing this face quick enough before we get to impact. One of the things that will help you close it is the turning of the body.
Okay.
So I'm not using my hands to square the club up, I'm using my right side. You still have a tendency to this foot to just stay too firmly planted, and you're not letting that happen. Every once in a while you let this left hand thumb get more on top instead of over here.
Okay.
So I'm going to strengthen your left hand a little bit. I'm going to change your right hand. The right hand has to be square, but the left hand can be in a stronger position. So we're actually going to take this hand off for a second. We're going to go a little bit more over this way. Almost like the back of your hand is facing up in the air.
Okay.
That will help you square this up. If I was holding a screwdriver in my left hand, I wouldn't start here and do a bunch of little inefficient turns. I'd get over here and do one good turn.
Oh, okay.
So we're getting over here, so it'll help us rotate that faster. Because this hand does most of the rotation, not the right hand. And then the right hand's going to get square to the face, just like it always does.
That feels funny.
Good. I like different. But you're going to see this ball have a little different ball flight. You still want to just swish that ball. Turn and throw. Oh, that's a good grip. Don't move anything. Don't change it. I got to have a quick picture of that. All right. Turn and throw. Swish it. That's the best you hit today right there.
That's a good one. Was that 100 yards?
In the air,
Oh, okay. Then I got
but it will win another 40 yards after that.
here. Going in the air.
Yep.
Now we're going to compare the swing that you had in our first session working on our short game, where I just took a video of your full swing, but we didn't work on your full swing, to the second session we had where we work exclusively on your full swing. And one of the key differences is in how you set the club at the end of your backswing. On the right, you learned how to hinge your wrist properly to get a little bit more club head speed at impact. And the change we made in order to hinge your wrist better was changed your grip. And your old swing on the downswing, you can see how that back foot immediately steps because you lost your balance and you're falling backwards. Your new swing has that much better finish, balanced finish. You're swinging all the way around and through. Now, the more you practice this swing, the better it's going to become, and the sooner it will become really natural and repetitive. I do think it'll be important in order for you to continue your progress and not to fall back into the old habits, is to have at least one more session to reinforce it.